they're hugely big stressful events for people to go through. So
any health condition who's come to see me who wouldn't benefit from meditation.
There's one that I use. They've got guided, just music. It's free. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Kidney Coach YouTube channel. I am naturopath Fiona Chin, co-author of The Kidney Disease Solution and co-founder of Genesis, our nutraceutical and herbal products that go alongside the Kidney Disease Solution. I'm a fully qualified naturopath, and I'm joined today by the amazing Emily Cahill. Emily is also a fully qualified naturopath and registered nurse. She has a special interest in all things oncology, kidney disease, and neurological diseases such as MS. And she works with me in our other company, The Wellness Gurus. So we're the two naturopaths there. Why you think meditation would be beneficial from anyone? I mean, because you obviously work with people, not just kidney disease, but cancer and things like that. And so I know when we hear the word cancer, people, you know, all the stress hormones that go. And I think it's the same for people diagnosed with kidney disease. Once they look into it and think, oh my goodness, there's no cure and I'm going to end up on dialysis or having a transplant, which is what most nephrologists are going to tell their patients. We know that that outcome can be quite different, but they're hugely big stressful events for people to go through. So what are your views on why maybe meditation might be really important for someone to add into their daily routine? And what have you found meditating and how has it affected you?
Well, there's a few questions there.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I recommend, I don't think that there would be a client with any health condition who's come to see me who wouldn't benefit from meditation or who at some point I don't speak about meditation with, because, you know, it just has so many benefits. And, you know, I think a lot of people sort of see meditation as kind of being this woo-woo sort of thing of not, I guess, fully understanding the physiological action it can have on the body. But, you know, there's been so many studies now that have shown that it does everything from, you know, reducing inflammatory levels in the body, reducing cortisol levels. And we know obviously cortisol, being a stress hormone, has a multitude of different negative effects throughout the rest of the body. It boosts immunity. So particularly for my oncology clients, that's one of the things that I work on with them to help with their immune system. It, you know, increases the white blood cells and natural killer cells, which are responsible for, I guess, identifying cancer throughout the body. And then it's also got, you know, that additional benefit on things like mood and anxiety. Obviously, any chronic illness, there's going to be a degree of anxiety, stress, fear that come along with it as well. So it's about managing that for people. And I guess one of the things that I find really interesting about it and I love about it is that it actually changes the structure and the function of your brain. And that's sometimes the way that for people who are maybe a little bit unsure or a little bit resistant to meditating, you know, that's sometimes the way I can kind of get in with them, is talking about the way it actually changes our brain. It changes the way we respond to stress or a stressful situation, because it makes certain parts of our, like our hippocampus, and changes the size of our amygdala, which is like our fear center in our body. So it's definitely more than just you know, relaxation strategy. Yes, can be great in terms of relaxation, but it's just got so many other, I guess, effects on the body and benefits on the body as well.
No, and then if you want some good resources, then Insight Timers, one that I use. They've got guided, just music. It's free. So I use Insight Timer a bit. I find just really good music that opens my heart. You know, you've got songs where you just love them. Like I often get overwhelming senses of gratitude driving because I'm very present when I drive. Not everybody is, but just that ability to be present and listening to music, I'll just burst into tears, and it's just because my heart's open and I've had been in the moment. Like Emily mentioned, when you're present, you are more present to these what we call elevated emotions, which they have a huge impact on your chemistry and internal workings, those big elevated emotions, because emotions are neurochemistry in action, basically. So definitely Insight Timer. If you want good books to read, The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer is very good. that's all about being present and learning to surrender, which is part of the art of meditation. And he talks about his meditation and how he did it. Dr. Joe has a book called You Are the Placebo, which I think is very good for people with chronic disease. Deepak Chopra's stuff, he was, out in the 80s, really talking about meditation and things like that. Then there's some more new age funky people to follow, like Jay Shetty, who was the monk who was a monk and is now doing other bits and pieces. Anyone else that you really like in there, Em, that you recommend or is a good resource for people wanting to know more about this?
No, I like Insight Timer. I use that a lot. Then there's like Mindfulness Daily and things like that also teach you, if you're interested in mindfulness, teach you a little bit about what it is and how to use it.
So hopefully this has inspired you to add meditation to your toolbox. Definitely Emily and I find it useful in amongst our busy schedules. So if we can find time, we think anyone can, right, Em?
Yeah.
All right, if you've liked this information, make sure you hit like, and we highly recommend you hit subscribe. That way you'll know anytime we put out more information. If you want to know more about the kidney disease solution, head over to www.kidneycoach.com. You can also head to our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/kidneycoach. We've got an amazing community on there as well. If you're following the program and you want to have it a little bit more tailored, or you're not sure about certain medications, you can always email support@kidneycoach.com, and Rachel will get back to you to book an appointment in with Emily. You can also head to our website on the resource page and you'll see coaching. You can book straight through the website there as well. Hopefully you've enjoyed this information. If there's any topics you'd like us to talk about, put them in the comments below. We do read them. We are going to do one on vitamin K2 and vitamin D because that was a request. So I've put that on our list of things to do in the next couple of months. And thank you for being part of our community. Emily, thank you for being on here in your busy schedule. I know how busy you are, so I always appreciate the time that you spend with me. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we'll talk to you next time. Thanks again. Bye.